Hola, this is Diana from Latin American / Mexican Spanish, and in today's short lesson, you are going to learn something that it is proper from this level. And that topic is active and passive voice. We use a lot more the active voice. We are definitely going to emphasize a lot more in the passive voice because it is not that common and that can be a bit trickier. So the only thing that creates the difference is where the focus is. So the only question you need to answer is the focus in the subject performing the action or in the object who is receiving it. When the focus is in the subject, it is for sure active voice. That's the one that we use mostly in our daily interactions. And when the object is receiving the action, it is passive voice. It is important to have this super clear, and especially because the verb is going to do something funny, but we will talk about it now. So it's very clear the structure of the active voice. We have the subject, the verb, and the object. For example, Juan escribió una carta. Now, how does that work in a passive voice? We can say, la carta fue escrita por Juan. Where is the focus? In the second sentence, la carta is way more important than Juan. The letter was written by Juan. It is different to Juan wrote a letter. That is a big difference. So now I will give you two sentences that will give you the trick of the passive voice. Number one, la casa fue construida por Julián. The house was built by Julián. Sentence two, el concierto fue organizado por la escuela. The concert was organized by the school. You can see that the verb is conjugated in participle. That's something that we talked before. The participle has the ado or the ido ending, but we can see something there that is quite interesting. Why in one case we say construida and in the other case we say organizado? The one thing that happened with passive voice is that we have something called verbos adjetivos or adjective verbs. What this means is that we're using a verb in participle, but in the sentence, it is describing something. It is describing, in this case, the house. And because the house is feminine, and the rule that we had with adjectives is adjectives 100% of the time correspond with the gender and the number of the thing that they describe. Boom! They recognize that house is feminine, the verb decides to be feminine. This was a very short video, and I know that I went very quick over topics that might need a deeper explanation. And that's why I highly suggest you to book a one-to-one private session in case you still have questions about this or any other topic. I will see you in the next class. Adios!